Hi everybody, I'm Beebs Kelley. Welcome back to another fashion edition. We have a lot to catch up on today. If you missed my video explaining I moved, my background and lighting is going to be off for my first few videos while I'm getting it all figured out. Please do excuse me. I'll link it for you in case you're curious for more details, but bear with me, I should have it all figured out within the next week or so. Let's begin with Catherine, the Princess of Wales' beautiful sunny yellow Roxanda dress for Royal Ascot. This was gorgeous. Yellow is my favorite color. I absolutely loved this look. It is fantastic. When I first saw the netting this time and on Commonwealth Day, I was a little bit unsure about it. But this one I really like. And I think part of why I like it is because it's in this lighter shade. I think it plays a little bit nicer. The navy from Commonwealth Day, I was like, I'm not sure. This looks maybe just a slightly messy. I don't know. But this I really quite like. The thing with putting the netting on top and the sort of veil material on top of the brim and around the top of the hat is that sometimes it doesn't photograph super nicely. In person, it gives so much texture and interest and depth, and it's fabulous. But on camera, it can be very tricky to pull off properly. This yellow, though, I think really worked quite nicely. She and William looked absolutely lovely. I love his top hat, and he's wearing a yellow flower to match her, which looks really nice. This dress is one that we've seen her wear before. I love this dress. Everybody loves this dress. It looks beautiful on her. As you can see, it's a perfect fit. It defines her waist nicely. It has this interest that's asymmetrical off to the side, which is an excellent opportunity not only to add interest, but also to add balance to her figure. It prevents her shoulder line from looking too wide or strong or heavy or anything of that nature because she does have a structured shoulder in this dress. Very small, thin shoulder pads just to give it shape. So having a bit of asymmetry there helps the shoulder line not look too wide or too broad or off balance or anything of that nature. And then the skirt is full enough to further add balance as well. Sophie looks really nice. I like the high contrast. The black and white hat here is really beautiful. The puff sleeves and the collar and the bow and everything all combined looks maybe a little heavy, a little bit overwhelming for Sophie, but not terrible. It's still black in color, so she's getting away with it fine. The Princess Royal looks lovely in pink. I quite like this. The collar is very interesting. And it's nice to see that bright color. Lady Gabriella chose a soft blue bespoke coat dress, which is very lovely. I really quite like the detail on the sleeve here, these 3/4 sleeves, a little bit of pleating there. It's very pretty detail. This is quite nice. She is quite tall, so this was a really nice option for her with the very wide brim hat and the interest at the waist and collar is something that her frame can carry really easily. It looks beautiful. But Catherine's dress is absolutely stunning. I love this dress. It's my favorite shade of yellow. This is a custom version of Roxanda's Bridget dress in marigold yellow. The off-the-rack style is sleeveless. So Catherine had sleeves added and a belt added as well. It features a bow effect bodice, a fitted waist, a full skirt, and a hidden back zipper. She first wore it in Jamaica during the 2022 Caribbean tour, repeated it for Wimbledon that same year, and then now here we have her this year and it looks lovely. Gorgeous. She debuted a new hat as well. It's the Epona hat in straw by Jane Taylor. It has a wide downturned brim with a spotted veiling, and she paired it with this beautiful soft updo. Absolutely love it. The challenge with hats is always to figure out the right hairstyle for them that's going to add balance. And when they're really tight, sometimes they don't look quite as nice. They look a little too severe, or they make the hat look too big. Meghan Markle had that problem sometimes. A looser, softer updo like this one on Catherine is perfect to balance a hat like that. Let's look what else she wore. For the 4th day of Wimbledon, she wore a Gabriella Hearst suit. This vibrant blue suit was a gorgeous choice. I like that she went with her hair tied back and earrings to match. This was a really nice styling option here. Look at her move through this huge sea of people here with no problems. Look at the contrast between, like this, where people were kicked out of their seats, and this, where she's just, making her way through the crowd. This is a bit of an oversized blazer top with not too wide leg trousers, which is the right option. If you're going to do a slightly oversized or like boyfriend style that's a little bit longer for your blazer, you don't want to do skinny jeans or super tight trousers that are like very slim fit, but you also don't want to do super wide leg that's going to overwhelm you. It just doesn't play nice proportionally, but this has balance. This works nicely. After she watched a match, she spent some time with children from the Shine Camera Club, which was established in 2021, and they laid out Polaroids they had taken of the championships. While speaking to the group about the importance of photography and arts, she said, "Creativity is such a good way of exploring your emotions. I love that she does so much to draw attention to photography specifically, as well as art in general, but I just think that's really nice because sometimes with our phones now, culturally, we can just snap a bajillion pictures and we don't stop to appreciate them or like develop the skill very much. And I just think it's an important one for us to think about more often sometimes. So this is a sapphire blue suit by Gabriella Hearst called the Stephanie Blazer, which is a double-breasted style crafted in a blend of virgin wool, silk, and linen. It was probably very lightweight, very comfortable, and breathable for the day and kept her cool, which was smart. It includes peaked lapels, self-covered buttons, angled and welted front flap pockets, and a center back vent, button cuffs, and padded shoulders. She paired it with Vesta trousers, which include a high waistline, angled side pockets, adjustable tabs at the waistband, and welted back pockets. She looks really great in this color of blue, and it was actually a nice option to shake it up. She usually wears dresses for Wimbledon, so doing the trouser suit was something new and different. I think that was a nice choice. Then for her next visit to Wimbledon, she wore this gorgeous red outfit, which is one of the best things I've ever seen her wear. This is perfect in every way. The styling, the color, the piece itself, wonderful. Just absolutely perfect. This is stunning. This is the Roland Morray draped peplum midi dress, and it is a new piece. She hasn't worn in public before, at least we haven't seen her photographed in it yet. It is 100% wool, presumably a tropical weight. Of course it would be, because otherwise it would be far too hot. It showcases the brand's signature draping. The midi-length dress has a V neckline, fitted bodice, short sleeves, and a structured peplum waist, self-belt, and a flared skirt. It has removable shoulder pads and a hidden back zipper. I really like her half-up hair. I think it's really, really pretty and suits her well, and it was perfect for this outfit, for this dress itself, because the V-neck doesn't have like a collar or a lot of interest going on here, so having her hair down was perfectly fine, but up and away from the face would have been a lot more comfortable, and she had a sun hat on part of the time, so that would have been helpful as well. But what I really love about this dress is its proportions. For Catherine specifically, whose shoulder line is just ever so slightly wider than her hip line, and she has a very well-defined waist, this plays into all of her figure's strengths and provides some balance. That little bit of a peplum there adds that little bit of width to her hip line that she benefits from to balance the shoulder line. And the lack of extra weight up here also enhances that, which allows that skirt that's slightly less full to be the perfect way to finish the proportions here. This balances her figure in a way that is so stunning and beautiful. It is so perfect. And the amount of interest there on the front of the waist, she gets away with because she is thin and, like I said, she has a well-defined waist. If you're somebody who carries a little bit more weight in the stomach, then adding more fabric there and a lot of interest there wouldn't be wise. But for Catherine, she can get away with it, so she might as well. And this was just beautiful. I'll be back with another fashion edition very, very soon. So please do subscribe and let me know what your favorite look from today's episode was. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a happy day ahead, and I will see you soon. Bye.